Michigan is losing teachers. It's a problem that's been going on for years.
And it's only gotten worse since the pandemic started. It's a big reason why a lot of educators are just calling it quits.
We already had a shortage in Michigan schools prior to the pandemic.
And Tina Kerr, executive director of the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators, has been keeping a very close eye on that trend this year. Unfortunately, it hasn't gotten any better.
Not just for teachers, but for educators in general, because we have a staffing shortage with parapros, bus drivers, administrators. So the pandemic just exacerbated it. We already had a critical issue in the state.
Kerr says burnout, workloads, and lack of pay and respect in the profession pushed retirements to alarming levels in the past 365 days. Retirements from August to February of last year rose 44% compared to the year before. Almost 800 Michigan educators gone, and it's appearing to affect the schools who need it least.
Your rural districts, the more urban centers, those that have high need students.
Across the state and across the nation, there is a teacher shortage crisis.
It's certainly become a problem at GRPS, the area's largest district. In a given year, spokesman John Helmholtz says that they have 40 to 80 vacancies to fill, with more openings this year and less interest in the teaching field. He's worried about competing with other nearby districts, even private and charter schools experiencing the same issue.
The number of retirements was greater. The talent pool got smaller. It's the perfect storm.
GRPS and the MASA are now focusing more so on what to do about it. They say it starts with interest. GRPS has a program that guarantees admission into Fair State's education program, then a job back at GRPS post-graduation. The governor recently approved the Proud Michigan Educator program, creating a pipeline from high school to college for education students. It's promising progress for schools who will try just about anything to get qualified teachers in the classroom.
How do we intentionally grow our own? How do we look at ways to recruit from diverse areas? There needs to be a two-way street between the colleges of education and our high schools, and what we can do to really cultivate the interest amongst students in the teaching profession.
And the U.S. Department of Education does track teacher retirements by state and by district, and you can look up the numbers yourself. We have a link to that database on our website.